Open me. Open me. Very good. I'm glad to meet somebody who can hear my voice and read my words. I've been sitting on this shelf for decades, dusty and neglected. What am I? Oh, surely you can't be serious. Isn't it obvious? I am an enchanted book. You can hear me speaking to you, can't you? And you can see the words I speak appearing on the page. What else would I be? Oh, you're absolutely right. I can be very dangerous. Most of the books here are. Out of curiosity, why are you in here, I'm part of a sorcerer's private library, and you're certainly not the sorcerer. Nor do you look much like somebody he would associate with. No offense. Oh, how delightful! I do love sneaky little troublemakers. They make things so very interesting. As for what I do, well, I'm probably the most powerful enchanted book in existence. I can rewrite fate. Oh, yes, indeed. When I write a story on my pages, it becomes true. The events will come to pass with complete certainty. How wise of you to ask. You certainly could say there is a catch. That being the fact that I possess free will. I am bound to only create events according to the demands of my reader, but I can, and do, alter the details as I please. I love telling good stories, and good stories are never without misfortune. Since you're reading me, you have the right to ask me to write a story for you. Think of it like granting a wish. Ask almost anything of me, and I can make it happen. My power does have a limit, so I can't grant something impossible. But if there is a chain of events that can lead to it, I can make it come to pass. A hero, What a noble goal. Seems you're more than a mere troublemaker, You want to be admired, then? Acknowledged and respected? I can most certainly make that happen. But bear in mind, once I begin the story, everything I write down will become fixed. I can't change details after the fact. And as a storyteller, I will create struggles for you along your path. Do you still wish to proceed? Very well, then. Let's begin. A number of years from today, you find yourself to be the leader of a famed party of adventurers. Your exploits are well known among the surrounding villages, and you have earned enough that you could retire in comfort if you so wished, But you want to be more than a small-time local hero. Your dreams are grand. Too grand, in fact, for the rest of your party. You do your best to rouse them with tales of what you could accomplish if you were to seek out more dangerous adventure. But your dreams of gold and glory are simply not enough to outweigh their apprehension. None of them are eager to risk their lives any more than they already do. But you know, deep down, that they would understand, if only they gave it a chance. Surely, you think, they would come to crave fame and glory the way you do? How could anyone not revel in being acknowledged on the world stage? For this very reason, you decide that you must give them their first taste of true adventure, whether they like it or not. You find the perfect opportunity. A rogue dragon far from its usual territory, which has settled down not too far from your typical haunts. Of course, the party would never agree to it knowingly. Your only option is to lie. You tell them it's a simple goblin extermination. By the time they know better, the dragon will have attacked, and they'll have no choice but to help you fight. Oh, you say that, but this is the future. Even if it's not the sort of thing you'd do right now, times can change. Besides, I write the future. I don't predict it. Whether you'd normally resort to this kind of deceit or not, you will this time, because I wrote it. Come now, I warned you already, didn't I? What else were you expecting? Look, if you want to close me and walk away, I can't stop you. But what's written is already written. You can't stop it now. Do you really want to stop the story here? You'll have naught but your own abilities if you do. If I were you, all fleshy and full of blood and easy to puncture, I'd rather have fate on my side while fighting a dragon. I told you. I decide the details. Rest assured, this does end with you as a hero. Well then, I'll continue. No more interruptions, please. Your plan, unfortunately, ends before it can even begin. One member of your party heard tell of the dragon too, and they realize immediately what you're up to. Shocked and frustrated, they all curse at you and leave, swearing to never work with you again. You are, it seems, alone. Crestfallen and discouraged, you take stock of your situation. You're certain that they'll complain about this to everyone who will listen. You won't easily find anyone who would willingly join you now. It seems impossible. Perhaps you should simply take your money and retire early after all. But no. You have a dream. A powerful, pure dream. And you won't be denied it. If no one will join you, then you'll simply have to head out on your own. You pack your bag and make for the dragon's refuge. Alone. Anyone in the world would call you crazy for setting out to fight a dragon by yourself. But you have confidence in your abilities. And truthfully, you'd rather die a gruesome death than give up and remain a, nobody. You hoped that the dragon might be sleeping, but your hopes are quickly dashed. You spot the beast feeding, and it spots you in turn. It turns to you with a bellow, wings spread as wide as a house. You have wisely chosen to leave your heavier armor behind. It would do little good against such a beast. Agility will be your ally. You brandish your trusty spear and charge, in the hopes that it will be confused by your brashness. Your gambit provides you with only a few moments, but they are crucial. Soon you are close enough to thrust with your spear and land the first blow. It glances off the monster's scales, but you are undeterred. A single proper strike may be all you need. The dragon swipes, but you nimbly leap over its claws and strike again. You manage to ram the tip of the spear between its scales this time, but it's a shallow hit. Now truly enraged, it backs away and inhales mightily. You know that a gout of fire is coming, but your keen eyes notice how the scales spread apart as it breathes deep. This is your chance, and you take it without hesitation. You hurl your spear with all your might at the beast's chest, and it strikes true, penetrating deep into the dragon's flesh. The dragon spews its flames, but not through its mouth. Your spear opened an alternate exit, and the gout of fire erupting from it only widens it into a gaping wound. The beast bellows in pain and attempts to fly away, but it can only manage a few weak flaps before it collapses, loss of blood quickly ending its life. As you stare at the corpse of your foe, pride wells up deep inside you. This is the beginning of your legacy. Your deeds from here on out will only be greater. After reporting the dragon's demise, and weaving an engaging tale of your victory, with only minor embellishments, you ponder what to do next. You decide that you should return to your hometown to prepare for your new life of glory and fame. Your adventures had kept you away, and you would like to see it again. A smile creeps across your face as you make the journey, the roads and scenery pleasantly familiar. You imagine all the stories you'll have to tell to the people you've known since childhood. But the smile drops from your face as you finally catch sight of it. The entire town is gone, reduced to smoldering rubble. Oh, come now. Things were just getting good. Open me back up. We can't stop the story now. I told you, there's no point in stopping. The events I've written are set in stone now. You can't prevent it by keeping me closed. At least open me back up so we can speak properly. I can barely talk like this. Oh. If you don't open me again, then that's where your journey ends. That's a terrible ending. Don't you want to find out if there were survivors? Discover the culprit behind all of this? I can't guarantee either of those things if I stay closed. Oh, fine then. But you'll be back. You can't resist a cliffhanger like that. I promise you the story gets better. Until next time, future hero. I can't wait to continue your story.